I really see what kind of person you are now. After everything, my mind is finally made up its mind. Doesn't make much sense, but need to do my songs, bitch. I really see what kind of person you are. Your intentions, vengeance, attention, written bed in dentures with a denim jacket in my head. To his true colors, really speak a lot of faggots. Got the personality of a blood clot, clogged artery with a slit wrist. So the bitch finna be quick, eat quick. Got a VTEC with a new deck. People break you down and make you wanna sweat. They're the worst ones to deal with. The ones that wanna make you manipulate your feelings. Like you couldn't just confess to me. Save yourself, save your decency as a human being. See, I'm all for being real and still. Here motherfuckers who change themselves just have a chance with me. I don't get many chances, but see, I still give them chances though. And they're friends, even as friends, fucking up a public decency. I write recently, I'm always grieving B. Would you rather be real or be fantasy? I feel the truth, but yours ain't true like you yours. I'm not gay, but it's baggage, just like the colors. Colors, yeah, they be hiding the true colors. Behind closed doors, isn't it true colors? The colors are true, so what does it do for you? Never really understood the fuckery, the fakery, the bakery. I'm baking nonsense, never really defeated easily. I say the same all the time, day and night. What's on your mind? To be a friend, just for a day. Next thing you know, yeah, it all change. Gotta hit them up first and they never get back. And I'm sending snipers just to get my get back. And my head is getting lighter, think I need to calm down. People change for the worse, not for the better. December 3rd, mark the day of the sweater. Give me to the red, and the red, the very next day, yeah. The codes hurt, and they be twisted. Make me think twice, third and a couple more times, just to listen. Instead of circumcision, not a twix. In my left and testing my dying lover on my side, telling me everything's finna be alright. But it ain't, it never is. I've had night terrors ever since I was a kid, dreaming about being able to fly. Control my dreams, being shot down by Emperor Palpatine with a diamond ring over 12-inch syringe. True colors, yeah, they be hiding the true colors. Behind closed doors are the true colors. My colors are true, so what it do for you? Like true colors have been broken many times by many different people and many different lines. Sometimes I think not every line's got a rhyme, and it don't. Wait, see? That didn't rhyme and it won't. Wait, don't and won't. Fuck, I wish I could've speak my mind for a second without having to rap my feelings in a song. Never ends, super seriously. I could do this shit all day if I wanted to, but I really don't. But it ends right now. I think the first time in my life I actually felt hurt, scarred, and physically and mentally bruised was the time I met a person with fucked up true colors. And overall, not a good head on the shoulders. Kind of felt like they put their thoughts, actions, and all their abuse onto me, and it hurt me a lot, and definitely changed who I was as a person from now and then. And people kind of go through that kind of shit with trying to hide who they really are. Like I said, their true colors kind of like it's kind of like not like a metaphor, but I guess you could say metaphorically, trying to show off the message of people aren't who they really are, as people. And I remember, like, when I was going through all this shit, I used to write messages to my friends, and then before I send them, I always used to delete them because I always thought they would read them and take self-pity on me to see me as someone I'm not and see me as less of the person I really am, which, the more I think about that, it's fucking stupid. And I really should have been telling people how I was feeling at the time, and shit like that. And all my friends knew something was wrong with me, some shit was really going on, but I never really told them my feelings and all. As of right now, I'm doing alright. Just to the people wondering, if no one's not really wondering, then coolio, I don't really give a fuck. It's all you, man. But yeah, I know I talk about some serious topics in my music. I'm doing this, doing that, saying this and saying that. People think I'm actually gonna do it just because I'm mentally fucked sometimes, and I'm just tired of everything at this point. Literally, I get fucked up sometimes, and it really goes to show you in some of my songs. It really goes to show you that how drastically someone could change, and who could really be hurting sometimes. I don't want anyone really worrying and wondering about it, because it's just gonna fade. It always does. Whenever I feel like shit, it goes away within the next day or next couple of hours or some shit. And it's kind of like why I always use it in my music, and that's why I'm always got this tone on me, and yeah, and I just love writing music. Music's kind of the way, kind of paves the way for me to get my message out there without having to actually, talk to people about how I'm feeling. And like, I usually always think of music as my life, and I like putting my life into music, and I write both life and music. I write my life into my music, as you could say. I use my life like experiences, people, actions I've done, words I've said, all that in the songs to play out as in a story, or whatever I'm doing that day, whatever I feel like making that day. And most of the time those stories are either accurate, fabricated for music, or overall just something that's going on in my mind, which something good about music, creative liberty and all that. And I take creative liberty to all my shit, and having all this shit on my conscience about all this different type of shit, having to kind of stand out from people, having to kind of be me. And one of the reasons why I felt like that was because of that instance, which I was talking about earlier. And I feel the same way about this sometimes, but not all the time. Like I said, I've been doing better, and sometimes I can't face this person, and I can't face them. And if I do, it makes me just want to blow my fucking head off, and it usually ends with me spiraling into oblivion and just going on a rant about some shit that not even I know what I'm talking about, and I end up just wasting my breath. And I'm sorry for doing a whole ass speech and wasting everyone's time here, but it's got to be said at some point. And to the ones who actually are still listening to this, thank you. People knew I was making a song called True Colors, but they didn't know about this speech part, and just wanted to throw this in. But like I said, I'm doing alright. My lyrics are lyrics and life is life, but they blend together more than what they really are. All my lines have meanings to them. The person's been gone for a while, long ass time at this point, the one I've been talking about. And sometimes I've got to blame myself for that reason. And I know it's not really my fault sometimes, but other times it kind of is. And I know I'm gonna have people asking me questions and saying all this shit, trying to clown me, saying I'm goofy, all this fucking shit. Being quote unquote depressing or sad is what people usually say, unquote. But you should be happy with your life, and you should be happy with what you're doing, since I'm not bothering you, and I'm just getting my point across within my music, within what I like to do, and just having a good time, and same time having a lot of shit on my mind. And all I gotta say, man, is just be careful of people's true colors. They can fuck with you, they can hurt you, and most importantly, they can turn you too. That's Spencer's fucking word of the day, sentence of the day. I see y'all. Put it to the next song. Fuck this, I'm out.